Hello everyone, Namaste to you. The brief discussion we will have tonight because now because actually I ended up doing this video at night in the beginning of the evening actually, and not in the morning as always, as I used to make. I am greeting you to my channel. I am forgiving myself to not be a parler, fluent speaker in English, but I can transmit the message of what I want to say and what I critically think about reasoning the emotions. I was feeling some weird stuff today in the afternoon before go to walk with my dog. I was feeling like there is something very strange. There was some belief. I would like to to say to you there was some belief of negativity, and I called God. God, go with me, pass ahead of myself, and the walking was so tranquil, was so good. The dog barked a lot. He's a little bit crazy. He's a young dog. He's my dog. He's a mix of Labrador and another race. He's 4 years old maybe, but he's a good dog. He likes to go to the beach. He's a pure dog. He like to go to the beach. Does not like to be at home. When at home, he's angry with everybody, with moody and whatever. But the talk's not about the dog. The talk's about how what I was feeling before go to went to before went to the walking and after the walking. Before I was feeling, oh my god, oh my lord, I was running some pattern of belief, negative belief, and some kind of obsession was surrounding myself. This negativity was trying to say to me like, don't go, you will, that is not will be fun to you. You do not have strength, but I focused on my mind and let God do His way, what He's doing to me, and the walking was brilliant, was perfect. I want to say more for you, more some the negative patterns that spirals you down. That tries, but if you, I will give the tip in the final, the ending, in the continuum of this brief discussion. All right, I call a dog, a dog. I called the dog to go with myself and God. I called God to go with my dog and it was perfect. I need to call God to go with me. Sometimes we need to invoke God to face the problems we are feeling, the emotion that is passing, we are passing, because when we step into the negativity too quickly in your minds, we discharge some psychosomatic beliefs that's running the beliefs that's owning the triggers and saying to you like an intuition or a confidence, not confidence, and all these kind of mesmerizing words without effect but affects you, the illusion of the ego, that is the pure negativity. This pass away when you invoke God. You have to invoke God to be reasoning the emotions. I say to you totally. You have to invoke God. Invoke God to sleep, invoke God to talk, invoke God whatever you will be, we are, and wherever you will be, we will be. Invoke, let's invoke God to he do the work of the self of treating us, the self of taking care of us, the self of realizing our realizing his fate in our, with our compassion, with our little fate, with our, I don't know what to say even more. I just think that we are we are together in this adventure to well-being, and we maybe be seeing illusions, we seeing too much of the stuff that does not does not make alliance with us, but we reject them. But this is not about rejection in our field of psychotherapeutics, our field of psychoanalysis, our field of psyche. Our field is to save human lives. That's make a very good sense of purpose for us to alert people what is the best for what we think is the best, because we studied, and we also know the stage of every kind of phase or lunar phase, like this, every kind of development of the self, development of the self. And but we don't know the future. This is uncontrollable. The time is uncontrollable. But we learn that time is uncontrollable in variation variables, uncontrollable variables. We can deal with the question of how we can be present in the every moment that is changing. What we can be politically and spiritually already to testify, to acknowledge, to witness, to recognize all these words together with the high hand of God in this position, in this frame, in this perception of judgment, of discernment. We need God. We need Him to be with us, just to be with us. Because without him, we fall from grace. We suffer. We suffer so much that no one wants to talk the suffering, but we suffer from traumas and everything that negative goes back. But don't go away. Not now. I want to say that you already have the tip. The tip is when you are facing negative belief of your subconscious patterns of behavior, do not forget now. Forgive the negativity, the obsession, and open your hands to receive God, the dimensionality of the real, the presence of the Almighty. Call Him, invoke Him. In the name of Jesus Christ, invoke Him. In His name, in His glory, you will be totally free. And you being totally free, you do not fear anyone, anybody, because you are doing His life, and His life is all powerful. He can do the good for you. He can and He will do for you. The purpose He chose for you, is that you devote your life. It's too much devote your life for God, for the God. It's too much. That's not too much, because He not only devoted and gave and lived like God and became woman to say to us like, I will live for one human. I will live for all humanity, all race. And He's a majesty of all God. You know, that's is the truth. That's the truth. We have to devote our life to God so we can be better persons in life. We can follow His instructions. We can follow His breathing. Stress out, God in. God in. Stress out. Taking care of your breath. No panic. No harassment. No perturbation. No illusion. Just yourself and God. People are sometimes forgetting that we must live for God from acted. when we move our awareness to right or to left of our brain, of our mind, of our environment, we we avoid what? We avoid the truly awareness. That's to be immersed, diluted in the continuum of infinite space of being. And that is what cracks the truth to the dialectics. The truth is not only me, the truth is in you too. You have your version of the truth, I have my version of the truth, but there is only one truth. The truth is a kingship, and we are making part of this kingship. I want to say to you that if you came to me and until now, you will receive a great blessing. A great blessing. I'm feeling this. I needed to say. Until now, you are watching my videos, my series of reasoning the emotions, the adventure in healing the well-being. Well-being, that's the question. The well-being. Let's be well. Let's be. If we need to be, let's be well. First, reasoning the emotions regarding the real, regarding the truth of the emotion. Second, healing the well-being. When we heal the well-being, it's okay, it's fine. That's my mission. That's my mission with this series. In this series, I like to be recorded, to be, it's like not day, non-day. It's like the older. Someday will be different. Someday I don't know exactly where I will face my project with this series, where we stop, because there is too much emotions. I don't know where my life will give me the opportunity to say to you that, wow, I faced some emotion that I never felt before, and I wanted it so much, and I worked so hard for this, and I will get it. I don't know. I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to explain it. I just know one thing. Is that reality has layers of mentality, and we can think in your subconsciousness, we can think many things, but when we speak the truth, the the talk erase all the mentality. If you think too much, if you are like myself, like the generation of myself, thinking too much for nothing. But when we speak, when it's recorded, that's the truth. That's the truth. Light language. Merkaba and voila. Thank you so much. No, I will not go right now. I'm not going right now. I'm not going. I'm kidding. I am not like this kind of people like this the light language with the hands that manifest the woo the boom. I'm the person like to say in the words and intention, like you will get it. Call God to yourself to face the another day, to be with you, healing you, because His healing is not, the healing does not come from us. The healing comes from God. The trauma comes from God. We are like a roller coaster. Who holds us is the gravity, and we are grabbed in the machine. Seat belts. The train has the wheels perfectly settled in the machine, the roller coaster, and we go looping. Reality has some kind of looping of this kind of perception, rejection, selective perception, selective rejections, selective identifications. But the, let's do not go to this conversation about psychology psychology of the ontology, because all this is a being. So it's a psychology of ontology. That those things are beings, are there are objects. So it's like the psychology of reference or the psychology of objects, objective psychology. But it's not this subject I want to enter. The subject I want to say is like, it's too easy. It's too easy. When I think for milliseconds, when I heard call God, I just called God and God walk with me. God walk with me. The experience with the dog is not the first one. The dog gives me a lot of work, a lot of work. I don't know how to explain, but he's a good dog. He's right here. He's sleeping. When he's at home, he's always sleeping. I don't know how to explain the psychology of the dog, but he's a good dog. He likes to be in the floor because it's a little bit cold, so he enjoys it. And here the temperature in Brazil, tropical, in the tropical equator, near the equator, so it's very hot. So I want to say that this dog makes me feel very special. I like a lot of him. He he's so amazing dog. He likes to play with us. He likes to joke with us. He's a truly, I won't say like he's more human being than many of us. Like, because he has a lot of courage. Sometimes he gives me a insights of having courage. He's a he's a courageous dog. He does not fear anything. He's a like brutal dog. He likes to bark. He barks a lot. I don't know why he barks, but if he feels nervous, I don't know if he feels nervous, but I feel nervous with him sometimes. But he's doing a tactics of defense. He does not like to. He jealous. He does not like people goes to next to us to near us. So just people close to us friendly. And when you say like stop, my dog, stop, my dog, and he's really stop. And because not, he will box, he will advance, attack. He has. I don't manipulate my dog to attack people. It's not a kind of psyche. I never thought a thing like this. Like go attack. No, never. But he has in his nature. Maybe he has his trauma. I don't know how to explain this. But the purpose of the dog is to defend the owner. So he's doing his paper very well. And I'm in love with this dog, and I'm in love better the word. Let's reflect again the mirror. God. I'm in love with God because God is making the funny part of all things. God's making we lose the fears. The enemies like trying to spy us. The enemies are trying to hear us. The enemies like tries like they don't have nothing to do, so try to. I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm here. I didn't hear what you say. Can you repeat, please? I have something like this right here. So here is a small village, so everybody wants to know everything that happens with everyone, but it's not the question right now. But this is kind of a noisy stuff. But really, when we are in silence, people are enemies of silence. Sometimes people does not respect the privacy. People does not respect your intimacy. People does not respect your property. The most of the spectacular things I never saw before is it's like that the oppression people suffer outside, they put the marginal people to attack us who has something in life, and to attack the heritage, to attack the environments, to attack what they don't have. So the oppressed people attacks who has something in life but does not know what make us be with this, the life we have. Everywhere there are people envying what you have and what you want. Everywhere, in families, in other cities. Maybe you find the peace in yourself and they raise all this stuff with the faith in God. I know I'm having another word for God. You get it in the next video. I will record about this specific subject because I'm dealing with this, and this will be surprising for you because the next video I will explain exactly what does it mean to be envy. Why envy destroys lives? Why envy blocks us? Why envy is blocking you? Where are envy of the your surrounding that is blocking you? For now, namaste again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel. I will be very pleased if you do this. We see next video. Thank you.